Well, guys, Micah Morris and Grant Horvat have left Good.
This decision was the hardest decision I've ever made.
The honest truth
Yeah.
is we truly don't know why Grant left.
Case by case with Micah and Grant, I think that, they grew with Good and decided to do it on their own.
Have all of these different opinions that I was seeing that were not true. It definitely is like
Cute from Steven. And then Garrett doing the law, the Sunday matches, and Garrett doing the law comment. I mean, I don't know what's happened here, right? It has officially gone too far. We need to chat about this. This has been a long time coming. This is a video I've been waiting to make for a while. Welcome back. Hit that subscribe button. Ladies and gentlemen, 369 days ago, we had the announcement that Grant and Micah were leaving Good. 369 days ago, I made the first video on this channel, and a large part of this channel's conception, if not really the entire impetus for it, was around this story. It was around these two guys and why they decided to leave this group. Well, I've been wanting to make this video for a long time because it has now been officially over 1 year since that departure, since it was made official, since the announcements, and there has been so much that has gone on in this last year, and I think it's important to hopefully be able to put a bit of a bow tie on it, to hopefully settle a few things for a few people, tell the story, and really just hopefully tie it off, because I think what has just happened has really made that official, and we're going to get to that in a second. But let's just step it right back, right to the beginning. Grant and Micah announced that they're leaving. It was a video on Good's channel. Obviously, played it at the beginning today. A very dramatic video, a very intense video, a video that, watching it back in preparation for today's video and watching Grant's response, his initial response, Micah's are not public on his channel anymore, but Grant's is, and I watched that. You get brought back to how fresh and actually tense it really was.
Out by saying I am deeply disappointed with a lot of the messages I've received and the way the narrative was drawn out by some people.
I'm jumping ahead a little bit here, but in the last couple months, obviously, especially with Grant, we've seen him and Garrett back together in vlogs. We know that they have done stuff behind the scenes, played golf, jovial comments, this, that, and the other thing. But man, watching Grant's emotion in his departure video and his there's two sides to every story video and that whole scenario, it was fresh, it was deep, it was intense, and I think we kind of have forgotten about that over the last little bit. But anyways, we follow through that year. Both those guys kick off the new year with their TaylorMade announcement. That was a huge story. They both signed with TaylorMade. It's been almost a year now that they've been with them. They both had absolute banger videos for the first month after they left. Both channels looked to be skyrocketing, playing off a lot of the attention. Both of them getting absolutely a lot of hate. That's something I've talked to both of them about. And actually, speaking of wrapping a bow up on this whole year, you guys can look forward to having them both back on the channel in the next hopefully week or so for some interviews, and we're going to chat everything about what's happened and the next plans and the years, and I'm going to ask them all the hard questions. So comment down below what you guys want me to ask them. But yeah, Grant and Micah are going to be back on the channel. Fingers crossed. The plan is to have them both back on the channel in the next week. Anyways, Grant and Micah have talked about it in the past, the hate that they were getting, the tumult in that time. Although they were having videos that were really taking off, they were also going through those struggles, and that was something that developed over those years. We then saw a bit of a change up. We saw Grant really diving all into the YouTube, really continuing to grow, have success. It actually blew my mind, but this time last year, Grant only had 266,000 subscribers. I either didn't know that or forgot about that. The guy's about to hit 500,000. He'll probably hit 500,000 before the end of this year. That means he basically doubled his subscribers at 200, essentially 50,000 in 1 year. In 1 year since leaving Good. So that is just really, really cool to see. Ultimate success story by that guy. And Micah, I do think, has had success in his own way. I think he's paving a different path. I think that is something that, when we're telling the story of them leaving, that is a very important part, is that at the beginning, we all assumed that Micah was leaving to pursue pro golf, but then also to try to do YouTube at the highest level. And those were the two North Stars, and the pro golf was he wants to try to play on the PGA Tour. And I think something we've come to learn over the last little bit in conversations we've had, and he said, and on podcasts and whatever, is that was a slight misconception, or at least miscommunicated by him, in that, he was coming out, he was going to play pro golf at the highest level he could, But he was also going to pursue YouTube, but he was also going to pursue other projects like the Airbnb project and like other business ventures. And he's definitely taking a bit more diversified of an approach to his life than Grant. Grant is all in on YouTube. That's his focus. That's his North Star. That's what he's doing. And you can see that. So seeing the journey of these two evolve over the last year has been interesting, but it definitely wasn't without its share of drama. Obviously, we had lots of kind of run back and forth, mainly between Micah and the group. There wasn't a whole lot with Grant. I think pretty early on we started to see, Grant commenting on stuff. Obviously, recently Grant attended Matt's wedding, which was like, all right, like, and was in Garrett's vlogs. Like, that was over pretty quickly. But with Micah, I mean, there was the tea in the ground thing that we played at the beginning with Steven and the cute comment. There was the Sunday matches with the Garrett lol comment. It really seemed like there was maybe a bridge that was so burnt that you were never going to walk over it again. But that's until recently, until about a day ago, when yesterday I covered it, emergency press conference. Garrett posted on his personal Instagram a celebratory 1 million photo with his 1 million plaque, along with a bunch of other photos. There's photos of Brody, there was photos of all of the original guys, Grant, and then there was also a photo of Micah. Ha! A lot of misconceptions with this. A lot of people were commenting on that. This is an old photo, right, Nate? I guess I didn't clarify, but like, number one, duh. Like, you think I don't know? I'm that guy. I'm the YouTube nerd guy. I know that. I know it's an old photo, but it was a fact that Garrett posted it and tagged Micah in the post. That was the first time we've seen that, other than that one Callaway announcement or Callaway video that I played at the beginning. I'm pretty sure that's the first time in words or in text or in tag or in anything that Micah's name has come out of anyone from Good Good's mouth in the last year. And so that was a big deal. I thought it was a very big deal. I think a lot of people thought it was a big deal. It was very interesting to see. And then obviously having the comment back from Micah, congrats G, with all the likes, and obviously having Garrett liked it, that was huge. And to me, that was one of the real bow tie rappers. And I know so many people commented in yesterday's video, they're cousins, right? Again, yes, I know. I've spent a year studying this whole I know. But despite that, there was still the wall comment, the lack of communication, whatever. The cousin thing didn't really matter over the last year. There was obviously a bunch of drama. And so this is still a big deal. And this is still something that I think, really helps, just close the story off. I think, honestly and truly, this is the end of the Grant and Micah leaving Good saga. And that's why I wanted to make this video, was really to hopefully just put this bow on it. Like I said, I'm going to talk to those guys about it. If I ever get a chance to interview Garrett, obviously I'll ask him about it. But I do think, as far as evolutions on this, I think this is it. This is it. They're gone. They're all doing their own thing. We know what each of them are doing for the most part. Good's been on their own for a long time now, without them, and they have their own success, and it's great. Seeing these mending of bridges online, it's awesome. If we ever get more information, if we ever obviously have a collaboration between Micah and Garrett, obviously that's different, but I think as far as this story goes, despite the up and downs of the last year, it's kind of all come full circle. It's all come back together, and I think the community is whole, which is amazing. And personal relationships aside, I think at least on the forward-facing platform side, all is good, and that's great, and that's all we can really focus on and care about. So I'm happy to see it. I think it's been a crazy year. I think all of the reason why I titled the video the way I did is I think really it's gone on too long. It's gone on for too long. It's been a year now. Don't get me wrong, there's still interesting things that pop up here and there have been, but I really think now it is just done. It is done. It is buried. Bow tie. That's it. So anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts on it in the comments below. I felt like I had to make this video to just really wrap up the whole thing, give you my thoughts, give you my take on it, and just let you know that I am very happy with how everything has played out and where everything is in the space right now. And I can't wait for the next year, for 2024. It's going to be huge for YouTube golf. Let me know your thoughts and everything in the comments below, guys. Hit that subscribe button. I'll see you later.